Hey guys, welcome back to my surrogacy life. Today, I am just wanting to kind of touch on a little bit of the medical component that goes along with becoming a surrogate. Obviously, there are a ton of different components that go into being a surrogate, and a major part of that is the medical piece. So I just kind of wanted to update you on, what you could do if you're interested in becoming a surrogate, and also where I'm at from that medical standpoint. So, just to give you an idea, when you are pursuing a surrogacy journey, a medical approval is always needed. Part of what that medical approval is based on for you to proceed forward as a surrogate is going to be based on your records from your prenatal care as well as delivery. Most often, once those records are obtained, it's reviewed by a reproductive endocrinologist, and they are able to determine if you are medically pre-approved to proceed forward as a surrogate. For me personally, for all of my journeys, I worked with Circle Surrogacy. They were a company that I researched before I started looking into my options as a surrogate. And really, just over my time of researching, I really fell in love with them. I'm a total review addict as to begin with. And so anytime, if I'm buying a coffee maker, I'm reading those reviews. And not only am I reading the reviews, I'm making sure that they're not fake reviews talking about how awesome it is when it's not. So that was really important to me. So I made sure to do that, reached out to them, and just the process overall when working with them was just seamless. There are so many people that work at Circle that have been previous surrogates. They have been previous intended parents. And so their drive with the work and their interactions that I had, it just made me feel so at peace. And I loved that interaction and that assurance, and just being able to ask, when I was working with my outreach coordinator, she was a previous surrogate. And so I was able to ask her these questions that I had and talk about, any concerns. And she just gave me perspective that I wouldn't have necessarily thought of because I had never been a surrogate before. So I love that. And I also love that, in terms of a medical pre-approval, in terms of the psychological testing, all of these different angles in regards to a journey, I didn't have to worry about because Circle orchestrated everything for me. So that is that one little piece that I just kind of wanted to throw in there, because I know for some people, you are watching this and you're thinking, where do I start? Where is this stepping stone? And so that is always a good place to start. And even if you're just curious, I know some people, they'll go to circlesurrogacy.com, they'll apply to be a surrogate just to see, do I qualify based on the initial application? And so sometimes that's just a good way to get your feet wet, see if you qualify, and also get some amazing resources over there. So that is kind of my little piece on that in terms of where you could kind of start the process with the medical aspect of things. But having said that, I just want to kind of keep you guys updated on where I'm at with the medical aspect of things. So pretty much, I obviously we had the medical pre-approval based on my medical records from my previous pregnancies and deliveries. And so we got the okay to move forward from there. And really, once you have that, that is when you are starting to work with the clinic that is going to be the embryo transfer. And part of what they need is to have, basically, they need to know where you're at in your cycle, to track things and move forward. And so I was totally bummed because I typically am always on point with my cycle, like a 28-day cycle every single time. And that's really what I was anticipating. And for whatever reason, I don't know if it was kind of like, when you're waiting for water to boil, it's one of those things that it just didn't happen on time. And so my things ended up getting moved around a little bit, but it actually ended up working out for the better. We were able to establish, previously I was going to be traveling for my medical screen. Now I'm able to do it where that travel is kind of out of that picture of things. So my med screen is scheduled out for February 27th. And so I'm really excited. It's just going to be some blood work, some ultrasounds. And so I'm really crossing my fingers that everything comes back good. And hopefully we're able to keep on track for a March transfer. My baby mama, as I affectionately like to refer to her as, is in Los Angeles this week for her egg retrieval. Her husband is also going to be with her later in the week, and they are going to do a procedure for him as well. And then they will be able to create the embryos. So she does have an appointment this morning. So we're all crossing our fingers for really good news. And I will have an update from there for you guys. So that's pretty much it. Just kind of wanted to give you a medical update. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, like, subscribe, comment. And if you also get the chance, check out Facebook and Instagram. We're on both, and I will have those links below. So thank you so much, guys, and we will chat soon. I'll be back with an update, hopefully here within a couple days. Thank you.